I love you. I love you. Yes, I love you too.
When I was in high school, imagining who my first great love would be and like what he would look like and like who I would be when I was with him. Like you are that boy, you know, you're that boy.
I walked to the door with you. The air was cold.
Mostly I just like being nice to each other.
Well, that's what I like too.
And I left my scarf there at your sister's house. And
I'll show you my sisters.
you've still got it in
Nicholas.
your drawer, even now.
This is my sock.
I need someone to hold me while I cry.
And I would be that guy, but right now you have to deal with your sisters.
Oh, your sweet disposition and my wide-eyed gaze. We're singing in the car,
Sorry.
getting lost upstate.
You love me?
Yes, I
Autumn
suppose.
leaves falling down like pieces into place, and I can picture it.
Me?
After all these
Yeah.
days, and I know it's long gone, and that magic's not here no more. And I might be okay, but I'm not fine at all.
Like I love you.
'Cause there we are again on that little town
Doesn't seem like the
street.
best time.
You
Yeah,
almost
no.
ran the red, 'cause you were looking
Red light,
over
red light.
me. Wind in my hair, I was there, I remember it all too well.
Do you wanna move in?
Photo album on the counter.
You're about to meet my mom?
Sheets were turning red. It used to be a little kid with glasses in a twin-sized bed. And your mother's telling stories about you on the T-ball team.
This is really helping me understand why you are the way you are.
I kept trying to tell you.
Steph, you're very pretty.
No, compliment her, Mike.
Okay, get her off.
We were always skipping town.
Vamos a Mexico.
And I was thinking on the drive down anytime now. He's
I'm worried you
gonna
aren't in
say
love with
it's
me anymore.
love.
You think
You
like
never
now might be a good time to tell me you love me? Do I need to?
Till we were
Why are you talking about us in the past tense?
Nicholas, please stop doing this to me.
Doing what? What am I doing?
Just like stringing this out. You know that we're breaking up, don't you?
No. No, I do not know that.
What kind of relationship is this where I have to demand an apology? I have to break down crying for you to apologize to me? Well, maybe you think that you love me, but you don't actually care about me.
There was nothing else I could do, and I forget about you long enough to forget why I needed to.
How did I get to this life? Why am I even here?
Oh, I'm so sorry I paid you to come on a luxury trip to Mexico.
Middle of the night, we're dancing around the kitchen in the refrigerator light. Down the stairs, I was there, I remember it all too well. And there we are again, nobody had to know.
Sorry.
Kept me like a secret, but
sneaking
I
out.
kept you like an oath. Sacred prayer, and we'd swear to remember it.
Alex is a boy. I think I love him, although I'm not sure I know what love is.
If you're in love with the boy, I want to meet him before I die.
Thank you for being open and welcoming, even in your last days. Listen, I have cancer. It must have been hard to be vulnerable around someone new. I always admired that about you.
Well, maybe we got
I guess we've been in like different movies. I wanted you to tell me that you love me, and you didn't.
I
find it hard to say I love you when I don't mean it.
I was there, I remember it all too well.
Please throw me away.
Yeah?
Because you're in love with me.
Yeah.
I have some news. Genevieve hates you.
Wow. I guess I didn't want the truth at all then. Why would you tell me this? This hurts people's feelings. There are times when you don't love me.
Alex is one of my best friends, and Alex is come to my wedding. It wouldn't be the same without you.
Her
diagnosed with autism. That's all. I'm telling you because it means I don't think we everyone's an open sinkhole of memes.
We should be having fun and next you know, but we can't because you're ruining it.
Nicholas, what are you doing down there?
Alex left. He comes to me, actually. Yep.
He broke up with you?
I mean, he's very charming.
I hate how charming he is.
We're gonna be so happy to hear this. I'm about to be a dentist.
I am happy to hear that.
Oh, he was such a great couple. You brought the chaos, he brought the order. It's so sad.
Turning 21.
Why are people crying? Because they're happy for us.
Yeah, because we're so happy.
Yes, we are.
I noticed that Alex left.
Time won't fly, it's like I'm paralyzed by it.
I can't see you, but I can feel you being sad.
Just
But I'm still
relaxing.
trying to find it after plaid shirt days and nights when you made me your own.
Is that like all your stuff?
You mail back my
Yeah.
things
It's
and
not like you
I
offered me a drawer or
walk
anything.
alone. But you keep my old scars.
Stop,
from
don't look
that
at me.
very first
But I love you.
week. 'Cause it reminds you of innocence and it smells like me.
Maybe with the next guy offering them a drawer would make them feel more welcome. Well, I took up as much space as was there for me, Nicholas. No one is leaving you. We love you too much.
I don't know what hope I have because that was the hardest I've ever worked to try and show someone I love them. I'm not annoyed by his milk jugs, actually. I think they're charming. Is this what unconditional love is? That was my best. I definitely, I gave him my best.
Okay, where were we? Open sinkhole of need?
Really sorry if I hurt you.
Good eye, a dingo took my baby.
I don't know why Americans think this is funny. You know, a dingo actually took that lady's baby. Yeah,
that's a good story.
You're
actually gaslighting me right now. I swear to God, this was a funny story when I told it before. I wish I could figure out how to stop loving you so I could just be free.
Half her weight and did the twin flame bruise. What do you think of the nose piercing?
I'm actually so grateful for it. It's like he's wearing a tiny little sign on his face announcing that he's not coping.
You too, 'cause in this city's barren cold, I still remember the first fall.
But I think he really likes you.
And how it glistened.
So he took the blame to protect you?
Yes.
I remember it
Well, that's quite good.
just between us.
So, how did you cope with the heartbreak?
Just between us, do you
I'm not a boy.
You're such a boy.
Wait, my crying gave you an erection?
Just between
Not
us,
just the crying, it was like a cumulative erection. Yeah, I'm just feeling sad because it took you 2 weeks to ask about my parents' divorce. Every day I wake up thinking like maybe he'll ask today, and then every day you didn't. It's fine, you're not gonna change. It's like who you are, your core.
Says you're autistic.
Right. I just have no idea what that was.
Okay.
You know, like, yeah, I appear fine, but that's because I put an embarrassing amount of work into camouflaging how confused I am and stopping myself from behaving the way I want to behave. And I don't know, I feel like maybe Alex was the first person I let in close enough to see through that performance.
So this was because of us?
No, you didn't give me autism.
But you got diagnosed. Or maybe one day we get to talk about me.
Oh, I can't wait to ask you a question.
Maybe I'm a little giddy from all the romance, but it makes me feel like maybe we could try again. I could be dating someone way richer if that's what I want. I can't be in the family photos.
Like, I gave you my best and you didn't like it, and I just think maybe that's that.
On their 10-year anniversary, everyone will look at the photo and say, "Who's that?" And you'll go, "Oh yeah, that's the guy I dated because I was grieving and I didn't have any other options."
I just think maybe there's someone out there for me that doesn't want me to change, and there's someone out there for you that you won't want to change. And we should just like focus on finding those